Всем привет! Ви на моєму каналі. Дивись. І сьогодні ми опять будемо грати в Rush the Game. Ну, що? Погнали. І це коли ви це в коментах, то воно виражається. Ой, це отображається у вас. Дивіться. Дивіться. Я написаю. Бачите. Зараз. Чомусь воно так не там де не. Ой. Хай буде великий дом. Стіни не буде видно. Така буде, як є. А у мене це вікно зробити не вийде, бо а потім почекайте, зараз подивлюсь. В мене образ така панорамка. Так. Да, це і клас. Ну, вибачте, не знаю, чому така панорамка. Вона називається номер 1-8. Помните, я втіканув і поїхав в город. На той штукой. Поїхав в город там, де не видно. Ну, зараз. Так полагається, да, тут двоє золота випадує, да, я тут не думаю, не знаю. Не понял. Минутку. Так, детектив. Не знаю. Можемо піти. Або не знаю. Так. Таке управління. Так розворот. Але ми чуть-чуть прикрикали. Просто налево в мене мишка. Я не натираю налево. Поможет люди. Поможет. Поможет человеку получить. Стоп! Дядя. Опа. Дядя, снизу. Смотреть реально. Я купила реально чуть-чуть. По одну копейку не знаю. Давайте спочатку поїдемо забиратися. До тропі. Я теж знаю, де це забиратися. Так мало людей, теперь давайте забирати можна полетіти. Не буду сказати. Третю можу. Я не можу сказати. Що це забавить? Я можу сказати, що Карта. Это опа. Але делаем и мост. Чекайте вийти. Давайте я вам приведу фотку. Викладу звук. Ну, я. Я вже. Тоді якийсь байдак происходит в другой теле. Га! А вот это сделала. Тоді якась. Тоді якась, не знаю, байбайда происходит. Поймаю снайпер. Ты что?
Що тобі там страшно? Що тобі страшно?
Не знаю.
Не знаєш? Все, я вже є.
Да.
Ага.
Почекайте. Вибачте. Ну, реально, давайте вже цього. Вот тут не знаю, що происходит. Повинен. А погнали, давайте ви. Давайте ми підемо цей снайпера, думаю. Або давайте ви. Давайте в Аж-2. Ну, вони тільки безплатні ігри. Steam це офіційно. А то всі хакнуть. Так що самі домовляйтесь. Друзі, мені кидайка. Так що це не було. was the peanut. Sería так минут. Так, ну. Можу щось таке не його вигадати. Блін. Це сила.
Where you going, Phelps? This is the place. No use leaving the thing half finished.
Я вже це збирав. Повірте. Ось так. Ось так.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
We're going to have a look around, then we'll talk. This must be Adrian's. Stenzel, so the glasses are a match. Nearby Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting. A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house. Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address. Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Waiting.
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I'm going to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago. I wonder if someone in the house bought this unit, knowing how they would use the parts. Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Think you could answer some questions now, Mrs. Black?
Of course. However I can help.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. It looked terrible.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
What was the purpose of Adrian's trip to Seattle, Mrs. Black?
He was meeting with some distributors. Adrian said that it was important to make contact interstate if he was going to grow his business.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Go to Kavanaugh's
What
bar.
next?
If Adrian was a regular, we might be able to get a new angle down there.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed? That's disgusting. Didn't you ever hear germs?
Cigarette?
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home lives.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
He sure as hell doesn't seem the type. Stranger things have happened.
Clean moisture permeates every leaf of tobacco. And other leading brands. Satisfy.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
So, you gonna see your married man again?
I'm at a loss. Ask the barkeep. He'll know all the regulars.
That cherry pie was delicious.
We were at school together. How about you buy me a drink for old time's sake?
You looking for someone?
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
Boy, let's take it seen better days.
I got
Frank
a call
Morgan?
back to that Universal
Who's that?
Cruise line.
Fruit beers all around, doll.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
If Black is hurt, anything you give up might help us find him before it's too late.
Look, if something happened to Adrian, then I'm sorry to hear about that, but I don't know nothing more about it. I can't help you.
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
He was on his way to meet you when he went missing. You're going to have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. That's the best I can do.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Go back. Bye.
Sure left his drink in a hurry.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
Bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
That's it, spotted. Back off. Back off.
Too close, Phelps. Way too close.
Yeah. What do you think?
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Go back. The ball.
Sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Go back.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
No, dale como.
Sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off. Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I? I'm just trying to learn. Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
A member of the American Ladies, how often does this happen in your kitchen?
Mom.
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit, see if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black? LAPD! Give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last report.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Stop right there, Adrian.
It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this. You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Not
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you can go a long way in this department.
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is when Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
I'm gonna make him take me to the pictures tonight.
Better go earn our pathetic wages. We've got a scene, a dumped car, and a witness. Get there.
But igual
I mean, you know you made it about that.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. You catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps? Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking. You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein. Very funny. Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
I didn't come to California to be a second friend. Whatever kind of look you were going for.
What is America going to understand? It's not about getting, it's about giving. These blondes walk into a bar. You think one of them would have seen it?
You can drive.
You
hear about Adrian? Brought him to Seattle to throw him out. Wife says she's going to take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian jumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Phelps, traffic. I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detective.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle?
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
real needle and a real haystack.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Empty.
Papa.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy. Coming, Stefan?
I'm busy here, Phelps.
Must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value. Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs. Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks, ma'am. Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, if you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I. Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Phelps, batch 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now. Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Any messages?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station. You're behind the wheel.
No, I can't do that. Put it in the fire. No, put it.
Bukowski, get over here.
Phelps, I'm coming.
Oh, God, what's that?
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Polish girls arrive at Montreal, Canada in a...
Vamos com o pai.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. This way.
Okay, we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
You look like you were a big pain in the neck. Now I have a much slower.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Don't tell that to the Argentine taxpayers. Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship. You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Where are you going? You have not been dismissed.
I saved a whole year for that car.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf. Have you met the kid before?
I have seen him when the car was previously serviced, but he was not impertinent enough to address me on that occasion.
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
Bronco, can you give me a hand? I got a hard case I got to work.
It's
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Yeah, I want to make homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that fast.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get in on the side?
Are you asleep over there or what?
Look out! Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international commodity.
English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That is well.
This officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211. The shots fired. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Can we try to get there in one piece? Unbelievable! Left, and left again, right up your ass.
Can you drive to this one?
detail 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211, the shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Car 11K, we'll handle the help call.
11K, your help call was a gold and jewelry. 333 South Main Street. It's code 3.
Out of the car, police. What's the situation?
We got a hold-up on Sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go on through the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my trouble.
All right. Let's see if I can get it through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Let's go. Come out the back.
Let's see if I can't put one right between your eyes.
Throw out the gun. Find some cover.
I'm gonna put holes in you.
Stay down.
Let's see if I can't put one
Stay
right
in
between your eyes.
Clear. Go. Give me some cover. I've got you now. cover! Move! Move! Quick, up the stairs! Get after him! Put the weapon down, now!
You want to back off, right now.
You want me to paint the fucking... You fucking asked for it!
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211, the shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Car 11K, we'll handle the help call.
11K, your help call is a gold and jewelry. 333 South Main Street. It's code 3.
What's the situation?
We got a hold-up on Stour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go onto the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my trouble.
All right. Let's see if I can get into the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Let's go. By the back. Every man for himself. Reinforcements are on the way. See, assist. Quick, up the stairs! Get after him! Put the weapon down, now!
Dove ti amo con uccelli.
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211, the shots fired. Unit to handle.
What's the situation? We got a hold-up on Stour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go onto the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my throat.
All right. I'll see if I can get into the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Go!
Oh, nothing sacred.
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force. And it's the electric chair. Quick, up the stairs! Get after him! Put the weapon down, now! Put your weapons down and your hands in the air! You fucking asked for it!
No, damn! Let's get the
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211 is shots fired. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
What's the situation? We got a hold-up on Sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go on through the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my trouble.
All right. I'll see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Let's go! Back!
Holy tomato!
I didn't know about
Throw out the gun. Stay in cover. Where? Go! Up the stairs! Get after him! Put the weapon down, now!
Let's do that!
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211 is shots fired. Unit to handle.
What's the situation?
We got a hold-up on Sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go on through the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my trouble.
All right. I'll see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Go! Try the back.
Come on!
What are we waiting for?
I could be you guys. I didn't see it. No.
Weapons on the ground, now! Up the stairs! Get after it! Put the weapon down, now!
Officer needs help, 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help, 211, the shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Car 11K, we'll handle the help call.
11K, your help call is a global enjoy, 333 South Main Street, code 3.
What's the situation? We got a hold-up on Stour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go onto the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my throat.
All right. I'll see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Let's go. Run back.
Те, що я її зроблю тепер. Давай виключай. Зараз попору і виключай.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease. Stay down. I've got you, Bill. Quick, up the stairs. Get after him. Put the weapon down, now! You fucking asked for it!
This officer needs help, 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help, 211, the shots fired.
What's the situation? We got a hold-up on Stour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go on through the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my throat.
All right. I'll see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Let's go. Try the back.
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
You're covered, Phelps!
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211.
What's the situation? We got a hold-up on Sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go on through the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my trouble.
All right. Let's see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Let's go. We'll try the back.
What are we waiting for?
What the hell?
Weapons on the and it's the electric chair.
Quick, up the stairs! Get after him!
Put the weapon down, now! You want to back off, right now.
You want me to paint the fucking sidewalk? You fucking asked for it!
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211, the shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Car 11K, we'll handle...
the next run.
You know the way. You can drive.
Officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211 is shots fired. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Car 11K. We'll handle the help call.
11K, your help call is a globe blown and jewelry. 333 South Main Street. Code 3.
Watch what you're doing! You are going too fast!
You have got problems, Phelps. Thanks for the tip. The next intersection without killing anyone. You do that for me?
Now look what you've done! But you want instructions on how to wipe your ass.
I got
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me. We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys of your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
one left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
I bet a broad's been driving this auto. The clutch is a mess. Incidental.
Try to keep up, Stefan. Do your job. I'll do mine.
What now?
We'll need a full statement from Dewey to put in our report.
No good. We need diplomatic plates. Coming, Stefan?
Okay, partner. If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know about this?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
So Valdez was just driving by. Saw the car.
Yeah, something like that. Happens all the time.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me. If he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned. So that's it? Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
We'll be keeping an eye on you, Dewey, and spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
Time to visit Gabriel Delgado, see how good his excuse is.
Yeah.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. Where are we going? You read the story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movement? What's a dimension? You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen. That's ridiculous.
Scare people out of the theater.
God's name would want that. I don't know. People scoff at the idea of talkie as color. Look what we have now.
I just screaming to them just
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
That's the cops in the newspaper.
What do you think?
What the
Time to
hell
visit
is this
Gabriel
guy
Delgado.
doing?
See how good his excuse is.
All these people are vultures, officer. But you can tell me what's going on.
I just don't know how to dance to bebop. You're not the only one in the street, you know.
Come on, Bukowski, move it. On my way.
I will be going to, yeah. Nobody did it.
You drove me up to Mojave. And you did some nothing.
Help me out. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
I did to be doing. I did. You're down to right near the clearing. Oh, everything is right. Right. I saw it right. I took one. My devil. No, it's a bee. Look on it.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Coitado, não vai ter luz.
Yes.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad. So how far along are you, Anna?
Oh, Papa.
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy. serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Not sure this means much.
Diplomatic license, please.
This doesn't pertain to the case. Doesn't look like anything. I don't think so.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
Poca.